Welcome to Psychologies. My name's Barry Ennis. I'm a Barefoot coach and I'm creator of the Are You Making the Right Decision coaching program. In this short coaching video, we're going to be thinking more about whether you're really procrastination, whether you're more methodical or whether you're more impromptu. So we're looking at the hastiness and the speed involved in your decision-making style. This is week 2 of 4, and as we move through the program, you can also access the available video content right from the beginning, so you can catch up if you need to, or you can subscribe to Psychologies Magazine to access the full course material, including the journal and the workbook. It gives you a more in-depth coaching experience, and you can access that via the link in the caption below. If you're already a subscriber, then head over to Life Leap Club on the Psychologies website page and register and sign in there. So let's get started for week 2. So here we're building on what we did last week, which is looking at a more nuanced way of our decision-making style. It's whether we're more of a methodical procrastinator versus a more impulsive and immediate decision maker. Both have their risks and both have their benefits. So thinking back to the decision and the problem that you've got coming up for you in the next few weeks, thinking back to that example, what would happen if you were just to make the decision by 12 o'clock tomorrow? If you had to make the decision by 12 o'clock tomorrow, come rain or shine, what would happen? What would be the impact on you emotionally and physically? What would be the impact on others emotionally and physically? Regardless of whether it was right or wrong, just what would happen there? And conversely, what would happen if you took until midday next year to make the decision? Okay, what if you waited an entire year? What would the impact be on you emotionally and practically and physically? What would be the impact on those around you? When we've got an understanding of where we're more comfortable, and you'll have an idea now when you've approached those questions where you're more comfortable, I want to go a bit further with you and try and understand where that style came from. Who did you learn that decision-making style from? Who told you that was the best way of going about things? Where did you learn that? And how can we attribute that decision-making style to them and adopt our own? As we move through the course, we're going to be thinking about this sense of autonomy, this sense of agency, you being in charge of you. And whenever we come across patterns of behaviour or styles of decision-making that belong to somebody else, we're going to be trying giving them back. We're going to try and hand them back and say, thanks so much, they got us to here, but they're no longer necessary. So have a think about that decision-making style and who taught it you. It may have served them very well, but is it serving you well now? Then I want you to have a bit of a think about your worst-case scenario. It can be a tricky one to think about because ultimately it can go on and on and on. What is the ultimate worst-case scenario? But have it in mind. What's the worst-case scenario? Not only of making the wrong decision, but of not making a decision at all. Okay, so make a little note about that. Most importantly, and then building upon that, have a think, what situations allow you to be more impromptu or more methodical? Maybe at work, you are the person that can just get stuff done. You can make those decisions, but in your home life, suddenly you have to canvass opinion or you have to wait or something's holding you back. Try and uncover something around the environment or the situational effect that's guiding and dictating your decision-making style. Because ultimately, the more awareness we have on our default styles, the more choice and autonomy and power we have to change things going forward. That's it for this week. I look forward to seeing you again in week 3 of Are You Making the Right Decisions?